would think when people discover the show, find the show, and the show connects to them. All right, so in conclusion, don't make me bum of the week. Make Ryan bum of the week because he just celebrated the idea I would be bum of the week. See what that is there? It's a bum of the week boomerang. Nobody saw it coming, Seed Connection, not least of all me. So now I am rooting for you. That's the direction you should go. The Dodgers are a robust sports viewing creation machine, but I'm not sure it means the NBA sucks. It doesn't have why does everything that's good have to be something that means someone else is bad? Why can't we have nice things and enjoy the nice things, Ryan? Why can't we just enjoy them?
Because that's the world. It's a binary world. It's good or bad, black or white, one or two. There's no there's no nuance. There's no gray area. It's all or nothing.
The NBA Finals are in June. The World Series is in October. They can share this. They can be friends. They're not competing against each other.
Impossible, Bill.
Unbelievable. All right, very, very fun show. The show absolutely flew by, largely because Ryan Hickey did such a great job today. Good work from him. Thank you to Ryan. Thank you for listening wherever you are. I am Bill Ryder. We appreciate you. We'll see you back here tomorrow on Ryder Than You.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
You're standing inside a secret prison. It houses the Nazi high command.
I'm gonna put Hermann Goering on trial.
Sony Pictures Classics presents Nuremberg, starring Academy Award winner Russell Crowe, Academy Award winner Rami Malek, and Academy Award nominee Michael Shannon.
Do you plead guilty or not guilty?
Order! Order!
Nuremberg opens only in theaters everywhere November 6th.
Greenville Utilities customers should be proud to know their electric, natural gas, water, and wastewater utilities are owned by the community. That means decisions are made locally, not in some other city or state. It means the utilities are run in the best interest of the community, not to make profits for out-of-state shareholders. It means reliability is high while rates remain low. Greenville Utilities, safely providing reliable utility solutions for the Greenville region since 1905.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children. Children's Health Services, Arlington Boulevard, Greenville, or soon to be our second location on 10th Street. Go Pirates!
At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon's delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue, electric, plumbing, and air.
At Flatlands Jessup Insurance Group, our goal is to turn everyone we talk to into a customer for life. It's a fundamental difference between us and other agencies. We aren't trying to just sell you something. We're asking questions to understand your situation so we can find a solution that fits your budget and your needs. It's a partnership aimed at protecting the things that matter most to you, like your family, your health, your assets, and your time. Our customers don't see us as salesmen. They see us as partners in problem solving. See the difference for yourself. Flatlands Jessup Insurance Group, your whole world covered.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is Down on Main Street. Down on Main Street is now open 7 days a week. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks on the patio. Join Down on Main every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern has been serving the tech repair needs of Eastern North Carolina since 2006. And as one of the only Apple-authorized service providers east of Raleigh, all our technicians are Apple certified, and we only use genuine Apple parts. Your iPhone and Mac warranties are safe with us. Have questions or need service? Call 252-558-1280 or visit us online at universitypccare.com. University PC Care, your one-stop shop for service on everything Apple.
Phelps Chevrolet is the dealer to see for a car or a truck or an SUV. The best service and quality. That's the Phelps guarantee. Phelps Chevrolet, the name you can trust. Phelps Chevrolet, you can count on us. The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. The following is an exclusive presentation of Pirate Radio, the voice of the pirate nation. This is Eastern North Carolina's longest-running sports radio call-in show. The Brian Bailey Show is on the air. The Brian Bailey Show on Pirate Radio is brought to you by
Bojangles, Bostic Sug, Michelob Ultra, East Coast Grading, Gavigan Insurance, Greenville Auto World, Greenville Utilities, Papa John's, Pepsi, QC Kinetics, Taft and Hagler, The Rick House, and Tiebreakers.
And now, here's Brian Bailey.
Good Tuesday, everybody, and welcome into our show as we get set for a big one. We got the Hall of Fame weekend coming up. We've got homecoming coming up, so lots to talk about. Pirates are a huge favorite against Charlotte, even though the 49ers have never lost to East Carolina. They've only played twice, obviously, but still, Pirates have something to say this time, they think, against this Charlotte football team. Great show for you. 17 is going to kick us off. Dwayne Harris will go into the East Carolina Athletics Hall of Fame. That's coming up Friday night with the induction ceremonies. Great class. We'll talk about that coming up in just a bit as well. And then in the back half hour, we'll talk with Tim Albin. He is the head football coach at Charlotte. His 49ers are struggling, but he's had lots of success with Ohio. So we will talk to him about the matchup with the Pirates. It's going to be a good Tuesday here on the Brian Bailey Show, and we're back after this.
Here with Brian Cook, the comptroller for Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World. You do have a website that sort of combines your two dealerships. That is driveherenow.com. Talk about that.
Yeah, we created the driveherenow.com name to incorporate our whole organization. You go there and you can see logos for both our Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World's location. All our inventory's there to see for both locations.
driveherenow.com. One website, two outstanding dealerships. Try us, trust us at driveherenow.com.
Big news from the Rick House. The Rick House has a brand new menu that you're absolutely going to love. New on the menu are creamy garlic parm chicken pasta, crab cakes, and our new porterhouse, half filet, half strip, tender and juicy, and grilled to perfection. The Rick House is the area's bourbon authority, featuring Willet, Jefferson Tropics, and the Frank Sinatra Select by Jack Daniels. The new menu features new, lower prices and $4 drafts all summer long. The Rick House, Red Bank Road in Greenville.
Pirate Nation, your dream home starts with Unshakable Builders. Now building in Sutherland Estates in Greenville and Dolostone Court in Wilson with homes available now. And stay tuned. Cross Creek Townhomes in Greenville and Whitaker Glen in Farmville are coming soon. Browse available homes, explore floor plans, and see past projects today at unshakablebuilders.com. Have questions? Use live chat, fill out the contact form, or call the office at 814-9105. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation.
In Pitt County, everyone's a college student. At every age, at every stage of life, from every part of the county. Their parents and police officers, their nurses who work nights, their hairstylists and handymen. They come from every walk of life, and they're all getting ahead without taking on loads of debt. Continuing education at Pitt Community College, where everyone's a college student.
The right partner makes all the difference. For more than 185 years, we've forged personal relationships with our customers and communities, funding economic development and rallying around the causes that are important to our neighbors. With local bankers you know and trust, businesses and individuals throughout the Carolinas continue to choose United Bank. Proud to support the Pirates. Bankwithunited.com. United Bank. Member FDIC.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Danny Beal, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear was easy to work with when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
Ahoy, Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Steve. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to The Brian Bailey Show, powered by Greenville Utilities, providing reliable utility solutions to the Greenville region since 1905. Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back on this Tuesday. As promised, big show coming up. Back half hour, the head football coach at Charlotte, Tim Albin. But to kick us off, 17 is in the house. One of the most physical wide receivers you will ever see. Dwayne Harris will go into the East Carolina Athletics Hall of Fame coming up with the induction ceremonies Friday night. He'll be honored at the football game on Saturday, and he joins us right now to preview an exciting weekend at East Carolina. Dwayne, how are you?
Oh, man, I'm doing amazing. I can't complain. I'm doing great.
Man, it's great to hear from you again, and I mean it when I say they're just one of the most physical, and I say that, but you're also one of the best wide receivers. I mean, you left here at East Carolina as the all-time receptions leader, all-time yardage leader. Of course, a couple other guys came along after that and shattered those records, but still, you were one of the all-time best. And what's it feel like for you to getting set to become a Hall of Famer?
Oh, man, it feels amazing. Just the journey, changing positions, moving into a position I never played before, and also becoming a Hall of Famer. It's a great feeling, all the hard work I did, paid off.
My buddy Kenny writes in and says, you are certainly one of the biggest fan favorites ever. You were amazing to watch and a true Pirate legend. He congratulates you. I think everybody from East Carolina is going to get a chance to maybe congratulate you while you're here for the induction ceremonies and at the game on Saturday. When you look back at your career, when did you know that, hey, I was one of the best? When did you realize that?
I don't know. I think after my freshman year, I think I realized that I was going to be probably pretty good at receiver. I could have probably did it at quarterback, but doing it at receiver made it feel better.
You had a chance to play a little bit of quarterback at East Carolina. One of my favorite Skip Holt stories is we were in Hawaii for the bowl game, and after practice, I asked Coach about you playing quarterback, and he got upset with me, and later after the cameras were off, he said, that's why we don't like you guys coming to practice, because, we don't want Boise State to find this out. And I said, well, Coach, they've seen the film. Dwayne's played quarterback before. It's not like it's something new, but how did you like that role?
Oh, man, it was fun. I was always a quarterback my whole life, so, being able to play quarterback for that little bit of time that I did get to play, it was fun. It was good. I just had to make some business choices, and for me to get to the next level, I think moving to wide receiver probably would have been the easiest route, besides trying to play quarterback and also playing the NFL. So, it was a good decision. It worked out. I'll have no regrets.
What was it like playing for Coach Holtz and then playing for Coach Ruff? Can you describe the two?
Playing for Ruff and playing for Skip, it was different, but the same. Two passionate coaches. I think one was more, conservative with it, and the other one was like, we trying to score as many points as we wanted to, as fast as we could. So it was just two different offenses, two different ways of playing, but also, the same kind of roles. So it kind of felt the same but different.
You were a part of Pirate football teams that ended up going to 5 straight bowl games, so one of the best runs in the history of East Carolina Pirate football. What do you remember most about those bowl games?
Oh, man, just, being around the guys, man, and having fun, and there was a lot of guys last, games, and then, trying to send them out, with a win. That's what I think we remember the most. I think that'll probably be the one thing that I probably remember the most, trying to send the senior class out with a win.
When you look back, I mentioned the Hawaii Bowl a little bit, 41-38, the win over Boise State. That was a great week for all of us, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, it was a great week. You got to see one of the best running backs come through East Carolina, and then one of the best running backs that ever played, probably one of the best NFL running backs, Chris Johnson, play. So, for me, I was on the sideline watching greatness.
Yeah, that was obviously a good time. When you went through your career with the different roles that you had, you weren't just a wide receiver who played quarterback every once in a while. You were returning kicks, returning punts. You have records as far as those items go. I mean, how versatile were you?
I think I was pretty versatile. I could have played probably maybe any position on the offensive side of the ball. But, I played a lot of these positions not even knowing how to play these positions. I never returned punts, kicks until I got to ECU. So, just learning all this stuff on the fly, and being good at it, I think that's just how versatile I really was.
As a wide receiver, every coach I ever talked to, your position coaches or your head coaches, they always bragged about just how physical you were blocking. If you're a wide receiver and you're called on the block, you've got to want to block, don't you?
Yeah, you got to want to block. But for me, it was more like I had some good running backs to block for. So for me, it was like I took pride in blocking for them guys because when I ain't got the ball. I want them to block for me. So it was just a team thing, man, for me. And I just love just bullying people, too, at the same time.
Pirates were able to win back-to-back Conference USA championships in your time. What do you remember about those games?
Oh, man. Well, the one conference championship, I didn't get to attend because I had the broke foot that year. But I still remember, that season, man. It was an amazing season until I got hurt, and then the next year we going back to back. Something that probably wasn't done. I think the whole time. I think at Conference USA at the time, and winning it at home too. The second time winning it at home, I think that was probably the most memorable moment. I think probably my career, and winning the MVP of that game too.
Yeah, that was a big time for everybody. Remember, the first week of December and having that home game for the championship in Conference USA. And it wasn't a sellout, which I thought it should have been, but there were a lot of fans there. And if I remember correctly, a lot of fans came on the field afterwards, and they had the bowl announcement, and that kind of it was a good time for Pirate football, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, it was a great time. I think Pirate Nation, they were just always behind us, They traveled well, and I think before that game, I think it was a storm or something before the game. I think that's the only reason I think it wasn't packed. But we had a great show. We had a great turnout still, and we won. And brought the conference championship. 1-1 in front of the home team was a great feeling.
What's it like to think about the fact that you're going to be a Hall of Famer? You're going to go in with a couple of other guys that are just royalty for East Carolina Pirate football. Shane Carden, Justin Hardy, Dwayne Harris, the 3 football players in this class. I mean, those are 3 giants in the East Carolina football history.
Oh man, it's a blessing to go on with these guys. These are ECU, real legends. Justin Hardy, a guy who, I seen come in as a freshman, walk on, and do the things he did. It was amazing. And Shane, I didn't get to play with him, but, just watching him in his career at ECU, amazing. I was kind of jealous of Hardy. He got a quarterback who throw the ball to him every play, But,
yeah.
But I still love Pat. But you can get a quarterback who throws to you every play. You gotta love that.
Hey, you gotta love that for sure. And Justin Hardy, by the way, was a quarterback down the road in Vanceboro at West Craven, and he made the transition to wide receiver, and it paid off for him pretty well too, didn't it?
Oh yeah, a guy like that too. Who played quarterback, wide receiver. And go out there. He had a better offensive system, than I was my first 3 years there. But, when you're in that spread offense, you got a quarterback who can throw. I think in that offense, because I think Crab was a quarterback at one point when he was at Texas Tech, when Ruff was at Tech. And he was probably one of the best receivers to come through Texas Tech. So I think it was a great choice for guys who want to make that transition from quarterback to wide receiver in that offense, honestly. But, and it shows, if you can go out there and catch, make plays, you can succeed in that offense.
17, Dwayne Harris joining us here on the Brian Bailey Show. We're going to take a commercial break right now. We'll come back. We'll talk more with Dwayne Harris. 17 is in the house. We'll talk about his NFL career when the Brian Bailey Show continues right after this. Here it is. Cooler weather is creeping in. Football is in the air. And if climbing up and down stadium steps is a chore for you and your knees or your hips hurt with every step, there may be relief right around the corner. QC Kinetics are medical professionals that use advanced PRP and stem cell protocols that have helped tens of thousands of people with their joint pain. The stem cells come from your own body to revitalize and regenerate your joints. If you've been told you need surgery, you owe it to yourself to get a second opinion. Call QC Kinetics now to get started. 252-765-PAIN.
Want to make your day better? You can now order 2 large original crust one-topping pizzas from Papa John's for only $9.99 each. Take advantage of this awesome carry-out special now by logging on to papajohns.com and make today a pizza day for only $9.99 each. Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards and start earning points for your favorite menu items. Go Pirates!
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Bond. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
At National Finance, we're all about hometown support, just like ECU football. National Finance helps us win on and off the field. They've got your back when you need it most. Fast, easy personal loans for life's big plays. And just like us, they're committed to Eastern North Carolina. National Finance, proud supporters of ECU Athletics. Visit nfcmoney.com for loans as fast as today.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. Right now is a good time to review your coverage with a local trusted agent like me. I will make myself available before or after business hours, and my clients always have my cell phone number if they need anything. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
Touchdown savings are happening right now at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Save up to $10,000, 0% for 60 months, plus a big dealer discount on a 2026 Ram 1500 backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Save up to $13,000 on a 2025 Ram 2500, $11,000 off, 0% for 60 months and no payments until February of next year on a 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee, or up to $10,000 off and no payments for 90 days on a 2025 Jeep Wrangler. It's all happening now at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Drive a little to save a lot.
Hey, this is John Gordon, author of The Energy Bus, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to The Brian Bailey Show, powered by Greenville Utilities. Community owned, community powered. Now, back to the show.
Hi, welcome back on this Tuesday. Continuing on with 17, Dwayne Harris, who will be inducted into the ECU Athletics Hall of Fame coming up on Friday night. Dwayne, what does the number 17 mean to you? Because I know you still keep it very close to your heart.
It means a lot because the guy who I got it from, Casey Ross, from when I left ECU, he passed it down to me. So, and he was like, you got to do something with 17. And I just took that to heart. And, from then on, I just made 17 my number.
And 17 it is, Dwayne Harris. Now, when you decided the career in college was over, you want to play in the pros, you're a 6th-round draft pick of the Dallas Cowboys. What was that like going to camp with the Cowboys?
Oh, man, that was rough. That first year was rough. Just because we didn't have, OTAs, we went straight into right into camp. And due to the lockout. So it was a rough first year. But, just because I didn't know what to expect, and I didn't get usually get a little pre-camp, to know what to expect. But, I went in not knowing what to expect, and it beat me up that first year. I think that might have been the tightest I've ever been playing ever in any sport.
Man, it's hard to believe that anything could beat Dwayne Harris up, but that just shows you how difficult things can be on the NFL level. But you bounced back from that first year, and you really became a very valuable member of the Cowboys on the special teams.
Yeah, I think it was a guy my rookie year, Kevin Ogletree. And also Miles Austin, guys told me, if I wanted to be on the field, I got to find a way for them not to be able to take me off the field. And special team was probably like one of those things where I knew that I could stay on the field because I knew, Miles and Dez were starters. So I just had to find a way to, get on the field at any cost. So I think special teams was probably like the easiest way for me to get on the field. So, I try to excel at that. And once I found my little niche of what I wanted to do or what kind of player I wanted to be in special teams, I kind of stuck with that.
Yeah, and if you get online and look about the history of Dwayne Harrison playing in the NFL, it comes up that you were regarded as one of the best special teams players in Dallas Cowboys history, and that's got to mean a lot to you.
Yeah, it means a lot, especially in one of those organizations that's that big, considered America's team, a known legend organization, and to be, mentioned as one of the best to play in the Dallas Cowboys uniform, is a great accomplishment in itself, with all the great players that came through there.
And then you left Dallas after several years, and you became an unrestricted free agent and headed to their rivals in the NFC East, the Giants. And you actually scored a touchdown to beat Dallas later on, didn't you?
Yeah, ran a 100-yard kick return against them. I think it was like 101, but they gave me 100 yards. I still take it, but it was a great moment, to go out, have a kick return against one of my former team, some of my old teammates. It was a good little trash talk point where I can talk a little trash after the game. So it was fun. It was a great feeling.
And then you had a couple of stops, some of them quick stops, Raiders, Texans, and Bears. What was the rest of your career like?
Oh, man, it was good. By that time I was a vet. And so, I wasn't really asked to do a lot, return kicks, run down on kickoff a couple times. So I was just enjoying the league, and passing on my knowledge of the game of what I was doing great at, what I was great at, and passing it on to the younger guys, so they can be great and continue their careers. So it was just a fun time, playing around, playing with John Gruden, going up in Chicago, playing with Nick Foles and those guys up there, in Chicago. It was a great time. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time in Oakland, made some memories there. So it was fun.
When you look back at your professional career, what's the one thing you remember the most, that you think the most of?
Oh, man. As far as what, like playing?
Yeah, just the overall experience, because, most of us don't get a chance to do something like that. I think as little boys, we all say, hey, I want to be a pro football player when we grow up. And then we realize that we're not going to come close to that. But Dwayne Harris was able to come close to that, was able to get into the National Football League. But when you think back of all the games, of all the poundings, of all the physical, beatings that you basically took, because one thing about it, Dwayne Harris would hit somebody and you take a hitting too, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I probably have the most hearted off the field come back in the games ever. I think I got carted off the field 3 times in one game and came back. So yeah, it's definitely a beating on my body for sure a beating. But I enjoyed it though. The whole game was fun. It was definitely taxing on the body. Getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning and having a routine and trying to stay healthy, and while you're out there taking hits and giving hits, it's a hard job.
Dwayne, this is Clip. I always say 17's my favorite ECU player, but once you got to the league, I didn't pull for you like your first 8 years because you were a Cowboy and a Giant.
That's just wrong.
And I'm a Redskins fan. And I swear, and I remember the 2012 season finale, and we won that game and went to the playoffs, but you killed the Redskins that day. I swear you had maybe your best games against the Redskins. I might be wrong on that, but was there any team you enjoyed playing against or beating during your career more than other teams?
I think when I was in Dallas, it probably was the Redskins, honestly. And I think when I got to New York, I think it might have been Dallas. And then when I got to Oakland, I think it was Denver, because I always had my best games against them.
Kenny had written in and wanted to know which team was your favorite to play for.
Oh, I get asked this question so much. Honestly, all the teams was good, but the best organization I have to go with New York. I like New York organization. They treat the players up there pretty good.
All right, like the Giants better than the Cowboys. Boy, that hurts.
Hey, I like them even more now.
yeah.
I love Dallas though. I love Dallas, but if it has to go organization, when I was there, it's probably better now, because when I was there, we was still in we were still at the old Cowboys practice facility that had been there forever.
Oh yeah, Valley Ranch.
Yeah. Ranch. It was terrible.
Wow.
But so if we're going from there, they're going to New York where they got like their own cafeteria. It was just a different vibe. Like, but I'm pretty sure Dallas is top notch now because they got all that new stuff out there in Frisco. So it's probably a lot better now. But when I was there, I probably had to pick New York over Dallas, just because of the simple fact that when I was in Dallas, it wasn't the best. But when I went to New York, they treated us great.
I got news for you. And Dallas is not the best right now either, boy. I tell you what. Do you keep up with anything in the NFL now? Do you keep up with anything?
Every now and then I watch. I try to keep up with a couple guys from ECU. So I be watching the Ravens now. I watch the Ravens a little bit. I watch Buffalo. I watch the Cowboys every now and then. When they like I seen them last night. So
yeah,
I still keep up with football every now and then, not too much.
Hey, Dwayne, we have Greg Hudson on the show every week. He always talks about how you torched the defense on scout team when you first got there, and he was worried about his defense, and then he realized that you were just a special player. But how about, those ECU defenses were awesome, those championship years. What was it like facing those guys every day?
Oh, man, I'm the reason they were so good.
There you go. You got them good.
I like to feel like I'm the reason they were so good because there's been days when I had to be some of the best quarterbacks in the game. I had to be Pat White some weeks. I had to turn around to be Joe Webb some weeks. So, like, they made me the player I am today too, obviously. But I also made that defense probably better because when they had to go against me in practice, it was a nightmare for them.
Wrapping things up with that nightmare, Dwayne Harris, 17. Dwayne, what are you up to these days?
Oh, man, I'm just chilling, traveling the world now. Sitting back, chilling, traveling the world, watching my nieces and nephews grow up. Watching them play sports. I'm not doing too much of nothing these days. Just sitting back, relaxing.
What were your thoughts when you got the call that you were going to go into the East Carolina Hall of Fame?
I feel like they waited too late. I feel like I should have been in there a long time ago.
Well, it has been a while, and we're just glad you're in now. And it's going to be fun to see you back here in Greenville and talk to you again with Shane and Justin. And what a great class it's going to be. Dwayne, thanks so much for joining us today. We certainly appreciate your time. Can't wait to see you this weekend. It's going to be a weekend to remember, isn't it?
Oh, for sure. And you know what? I appreciate y'all calling me, and I can't wait to get out there, and celebrate with Pirate Nation. Get to see my boy Shane and see my guy Justin, 2025 class, probably going to be one of the greatest classes. So I'm just happy to be a part of it.
17, Dwayne Harris joining us here on the Brian Bailey Show. Dwayne, we'll see you this weekend.
All right, I'll see y'all this weekend.
All right, we'll take a commercial break right now. Coming up next, Tim Albin. He's the head football coach in Charlotte. His 49ers come to town this weekend. Back with more on the Brian Bailey Show after this.
Greenville Utilities customers should be proud to know their electric, natural gas, water, and wastewater utilities are owned by the community. That means decisions are made locally, not in some other city or state. It means the utilities are run in the best interest of the community, not to make profits for out-of-state shareholders. It means reliability is high while rates remain low. Greenville Utilities, safely providing reliable utility solutions for the Greenville region since 1905.
Carden looking for Hardy, and that is the record.
Hey, Pirate fans, Tiebreakers is inviting everyone for a special meet and greet this Thursday with new ECU Hall of Famer Justin Hardy. Kick off homecoming and Hall of Fame weekend by getting a picture and an autograph with one of the best to ever wear the purple and gold. There will be a raffle for a chance to win a framed autographed Justin Hardy jersey, plus giveaways from our friends at Bud Light. Don't miss the fun this Thursday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Tiebreakers at Bells Fork in Greenville. Go Pirates!
This is John Gavigan with the Gavigan Agency. Our top priority is doing what is best for our members. Whether you are buying a new vehicle, a new home, protecting your family with life insurance, or filing a claim, our agency will be there every step of the way. Our goal is to become a trusted advisor for you and your family for all of your personal and commercial insurance needs. Give us a call in Greenville at 756-1400 for a car, home, business, or life insurance quote today, and give us the opportunity to show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
It's Bostic Sugg Furniture's 88th anniversary sale, and we're going to wow you with amazing savings store-wide. Right now, get a discount equal to double the sales tax on beautiful furniture for your entire home. And now's the time to invest in your rest. Buy a Beauty Rest Black or a Helix mattress and enjoy healthful benefits and endless comfort with a free motion base upgrade. Plus, up to 60 months special financing during Bostic Sugg Furniture's 88th anniversary sale, going on now.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Need to sell your house fast without fixing or even cleaning it? Call the Turner Home Team.
Hey, this is proud ECU alumni Justin Turner with the Turner Home Team. We buy houses as is in any condition for cash, and we can close in just days. As a real estate investor and licensed agent, my team and I can give you options when you need to sell. Sell fast or sell for top dollar. You choose what's best.
Call Turner Home Team or visit theturnerhometeam.com. They'll make a no-obligation cash offer for your home today.
Turner Home Team. Pirates supporting pirates.
You're listening to The Brian Bailey Show, powered by Greenville Utilities. Community-owned utilities mean local control, low rates, and high reliability. Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back to the show on this Tuesday. Up next on our show is Coach Tim Albin. He is the head football coach at Charlotte. His Charlotte 49ers come to town to take on East Carolina for the homecoming game this Saturday. Coach Albin has lots of success at Ohio in the Mid-American Conference, the two-time Mid-American Coach of the Year, and he joins us from Charlotte. Coach, how is your week going so far?
It's Tuesday, so it's still early, but we just walked off the practice field. All good here in Charlotte.
When you looked at that Charlotte job, what was some of the things that attracted you to the 49ers?
Yeah, it starts with our administration, our leadership, Chancellor Gaber, her vision and what she wants to get done, and then you take in, and you got to bring up the American Conference. It's the best league in Group of 6. I'm a voter, and the coaches poll, of course. I voted 4 teams in our league, in the top 25. Week in, week out, it's like the SEC of Group of 6. And so, obviously, that's very appealing. But, again, back to the final decision, again, our administration, the city of Charlotte, a lot of things to offer. And right now, you're in a day, and college athletics is about resources. And you combine our academics with our location, and the resources will come.
Had a chance last year to visit Charlotte for the game with East Carolina, and obviously Charlotte just rolled past the Pirates, basically breaking the backs of Mike Houston. Mike Houston was fired a couple of weeks later, and East Carolina is 0-2 all-time against the Charlotte 49ers. So the folks here are chomping at the bit to finally get a chance to maybe put one in the win column. Obviously, your goal is to pull off the upset. You mentioned that all the American, how tough it is. 6 one-loss teams, and we're getting ready to go to the second week in November, so it's anybody's league really to win. Talk about your team a little bit and what you guys have to do to turn things around. Yeah, and again, we have struggled. I'm a Bill Parcells guy. You are what your record is, and that's where we're at with this. We've had some unfortunate things this season, but I really love coaching this team. They're a resilient bunch. They came to work every day. They come to work every day, and we're not splintering. Sometimes
to have great growth, you have to be made to feel uncomfortable. We certainly feel uncomfortable with where we are, but as long as we are growing internally, when you have a season that we're going through, we are becoming. We are again still growing. You can have some positives out of the season that we're having.
And you look at your schedule, I mean, it doesn't get any easier. You come to Greenville for the East Carolina game. You've got UTSA in your home finale. Then you play 2 road games to end it at Georgia and at Tulane. So it didn't do you any favors, did they, Coach?
Well, I'm not going to whine about our schedule. I mean, but hey, it's what it is. I think there's some data out there. It's the second toughest schedule in Group of 6 I saw, behind maybe South Florida. And again, that's a challenge. But right now our focus is on East Carolina, and Coach Harrell's done an unbelievable job. I got a chance to meet him in the spring meetings. Obviously, congratulations to him and his season and what he's gotten done and to earn that position. I mean, taking over as the interim coach and getting the job, that speaks volumes on what type of person he is. So again, I am the schedule is a schedule, but it's one game at a time, and we're looking forward to having beautiful weather and homecoming.
What do you look for in this Pirate football team? What concerns you, first of all, on offense with Caton Hauser and company?
Yeah, I mean, the Hauser kid is he takes care of the ball. I think he's completing almost 70% of his passes. They play with tempo. The running backs they play 2 or 3 guys. It's by committee, and they're all talented. You all know about the Smith kid at receiver. He spreads the ball out, and he's in command. And they put the number 11, the right kid in there. I think both guys are in the game at the same time. He is an unbelievable athlete. They built some things around him, which is very, very challenging. I mean, they're scoring over 30 points a game. But the physicality in the run game is probably the quarterback and the physicality of the run game. And their numbers they're not dead on at 200, but their second half rush yards are impressive. The longer the game goes on, and it's late in the third and the fourth, they're able to get things done in the running game that make you really nervous as far as the defensive coach.
And we don't talk about it a lot, but the Pirate defense has come a long way, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, I'm just going to tell you, I'm an offensive guy, all right? Their defense is the best one that we've seen this year, bar none, and that's including North Carolina. Their TFLs, tackle for losses, I think they lead the country. They are aggressive. I mean, the first quarter of the Temple game, it was pressure from every direction. They do a great job based out of the Bear front, basically. They do a great job of disguising. They're athletic and they play hard. I mean, they play hard. I mean, that speaks to Coach Harrell and his staff. He's got those guys believing. And I mentioned 4 teams in the top 25. I mean, East Carolina is right there. They really are. They've got both sides of the ball going. They special teams wise, they had the fake against Army. They've got a nice season ahead right now.
Tim Albin, he is the head football coach at Charlotte. His 49ers come to town 1-7 overall, 0-5 in the American. But as we mentioned, Coach Albin's had so much success in the Mid-American Conference, and we look for that success to continue in Charlotte. We've got a history with Ohio, with Beef O'Brady's Bowl back in 2013. You were the offensive coordinator. What do you remember about that game with East Carolina?
Yeah, that's a pretty good memory. I remember. We made it a game for about 3 quarters.
Yes.
And onside kick, took a shot, and we threw a wheel route versus cover 3. Just missed it. Would have been first and goal about the 7-yard line to go up maybe 10 or 12. Put some pressure on Lincoln and the boys. I think Lincoln was the OC, Lincoln Riley.
Yeah.
And at the time, but it was a heck of a game. We were like, I want to say 17, 20-point underdogs maybe. And I thought we had a chance to pull the big upset, and just didn't get it done.
That was a game. Shane Carden, who goes into the ECU Hall of Fame coming up this weekend, but he actually, the quarterback, caught a touchdown pass. Remember that play?
I do remember that. I certainly do. Yes, sir. I do.
And Justin Hardy is also going in. He had 9 catches in that game for 66 yards, and he would pass Dwayne Harris as the all-time receptions leader at East Carolina. Dwayne Harris is also going in this weekend, as is Justin Hardy. There's a couple of connections with East Carolina on your staff, and it starts with Todd Fitch. I haven't talked to Coach Fitch in a long time, but he's been a guest on the Brian Bailey Show before because I've been here for so long. But he came to you guys after stints at LSU and Ohio State. He coached Dwayne Harris here at East Carolina under Skip Holtz. But Todd Fitch is your associate head coach.
That is correct. I've known Todd, through different some of my close friends he's worked for. I've studied his offense. I'm very excited with able to bring Todd to Charlotte. I do know he's got, I think, 14 to 16 years in the Carolinas as far as coaching. He's a quarterback whisperer, if you will. Does a great job with our guys. And we got to get him a few more tools here to work with. But I'm excited about Todd and have enjoyed working with him up to this point.
Yeah, he was a great guy when he was here. How's he doing these days? He's fine?
Doing just fine. His son's coaching the tight ends at Cincinnati.
Wow.
So he's in a App State grad that's chose to follow his dad's footsteps. Really cool story.
Another guy on your staff that we know a little bit about here lately is Jake Kirkendall. He's your director of football ops.
That's right. Jake and I go back to the Ohio days. I have 16 staff members on the coaching and support staff that had ties to Ohio in my time. And I was there 20 years. That's a long time. But Jake was a young guy. Went off and did his own thing in a couple different places. Was in the SEC. Also was in the Mid-American Conference, and obviously the American Conference, and he does a great job. He keeps so many things off my desk, and you can't say enough about those type of things. With this day and age, with NIL fundraising plus the coaching piece of this, you always got to have time to coach your coaches. It's getting harder to do because recruiting is 24/7. And Jake does a great job of keeping my time free so I can focus on the football piece of it.
And, you mentioned NIL and transfer portals, a little bit of all of that. I mean, is it harder at a Charlotte or an East Carolina, or is it pretty much the same anywhere in college football? Yeah, that's a tough one. I do know that winning games makes NIL easier because you're fundraising and it's easier to sell and get resources when you're winning. You got to say that. Regardless of the day and age or where we are, hey, this is the environment that we're in. And if you want to be a successful program, you have got to have a plan in place. What's the plan to go out and find resources? And it's one of the things that attracted me to Charlotte is, the city. The Queen City, we have 190,000 alumni within an hour of campus. 190,000, and so I want to go knock on 190,000 doors and say, let's get our checkbook out, because we got the future's bright. 18 kids committed. We're very excited. Yeah, and you look at, as I said, we had a chance last year to tour the campus and to be there in the stadium, and you've got all the tools in place. And that's the one thing I've always said about East Carolina. When I got here 41 years ago, I was always amazed at what East Carolina did with it's mainly a rural area. It's eastern North Carolina. Charlotte, meantime, is right there in the Queen City, as you said. So there are some tremendous advantages at Charlotte, isn't there? I've been here since January. I think there are. We've got to get some W's under our belt. Continue to grow our culture, and develop relationships with the area coaches. Again, I mentioned earlier, 18 kids committed. I want to say 13 of those are within a tank of gas of Charlotte. They're not all from North Carolina because we're 40 minutes away from South Carolina. But a tank of gas is 4 hours in any direction. That's going to bode well for game day. And then of those kids that are in that tank of gas,
12 of them are enrolling at mid-year. And so, there's some huge positives, with the location and the Queen City. There's a lot of things to build on.
Wrapping things up now with head coach Tim Albin over at Charlotte, East Carolina, 3 p.m. kickoff, Dowdy Ficklin Stadium on Saturday. You're coming off the bye week. What were some of the things your 49ers worked on in the bye week?
I think just typical things that you do during bye week. You hope to get a couple guys back from health. We worked extensively with our young guys. We focused on last week and three straight days of getting some good 11-on-11 with our young kids. Got a chance to get out in the community. We had 15 guys, I think, that did some community service. Got our grand total up over 400 hours going into this fall. So I think that's pretty much typical. But having an open week later in the year, depending on how banged up you are, can be beneficial.
Final thought, Coach. What kind of game are you looking for with East Carolina on Saturday?
Again, it'll be. You got these two wonderful universities, a great fan base on both sides. It's great for college football. We'll have to play very, very well. We're going to have to try to do our best to match what they do on offense. With all the weapons that they have, it'll be challenging with the pressures and the tackle for losses and things like that. But it'll be a great environment, and I'm looking forward to it.
All right, that's Tim Albin. He joins us from Charlotte today. Coach, thanks so much for your time. We certainly appreciate it. Have a safe trip to Greenville. Best of luck to your 49ers coming up this weekend.
I appreciate it. Thanks for your service. 44 years, is that what you said?
41, yeah, we're on year 42 now. 41 years here, yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's been a great ride, and it's a great place, Eastern North Carolina.
Thanks a lot.
All right. Again, that's Coach Tim Albin with the Charlotte 49ers as they get set to take on East Carolina. 3 o'clock kickoff, 11 a.m. for the Bud Light pregame tailgate coming up on Saturday. Very quickly, let's run down the people that will be inducted into the Hall of Fame coming up this weekend. The football players are Dwayne Harris, wide receiver, Shane Carden at quarterback, Justin Hardy at wide receiver. Also to be inducted into the East Carolina Athletics Hall of Fame is the late Terry Holland. Ann Holland will be in town for that, maybe some of the family. Tanita Butts, who was an All-American high jumper at East Carolina, she will go into the Hall of Fame. Daniel Monroe, he is a 3-time Southern Conference champion wrestler. So congratulations. The 46th installment ceremony coming up on Friday night, the East Carolina Athletics Hall of Fame. Going to be a great weekend, and it's a Hall of Fame weekend. It's Letterman's weekend, so all the Lettermen will return, and it's also homecoming. Great to see everybody when they come back for homecoming through the years. It always means a lot to all of us that have been here for so long when everybody comes back to see us and to enjoy Pirate football. Should be a great weather day. Jerry Jackson and company over at Channel 9 say it's going to be a great day of weather, so should be absolutely gorgeous, and maybe East Carolina can put one in the win column against those Charlotte 49ers, because a 10-7 game, the first time these two met, that was in Greenville, and then the blowout loss in Charlotte last year. So the Pirates are 0-2 all-time against the Charlotte 49ers. We'll take one more break. We'll come back. We'll talk about the high school football playoffs that are coming up. The first round set for Friday. Back with more on The Brian Bailey Show on this Tuesday after this.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
Are you thinking about about purchasing a new home? Stop by and see us at Integrity Home Mortgage at our new location in Greenville at 1420 Arlington Boulevard. This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Braxton Green, at 526-8260.
Braxton Green, NMLS 222-3878. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender, NMLS 208516.
Big game season is here, but we're not just talking about Pirate football. Lindsey Gray here with Carolina Caliber. It's time to blast cannons in the stands and the fields. You know what I mean. Stay tuned in weekly as we shoot through fall with the best prices and selection around. Plus, special package deals like the exclusive Bagara B14 Hunter FSP Wilderness Scope combo, including a Leopold VX Freedom 4 to 12 by 50 Huntplex, all for only $11.99. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
This is John Gavigan with the Gavigan Agency. Our top priority is doing what is best for our members. Whether you are buying a new vehicle, a new home, protecting your family with life insurance, or filing a claim, our agency will be there every step of the way. Our goal is to become a trusted advisor for you and your family for all of your personal and commercial insurance needs. Give us a call in Greenville at 756-1400 for a car, home, business, or life insurance quote today, and give us the opportunity to show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
It's Bostic Sugg Furniture's 88th anniversary sale, and we're going to wow you with amazing savings store-wide. Right now, get a discount equal to double the sales tax on beautiful furniture for your entire home. And now's the time to invest in your rest. Buy a Beauty Rest Black or a Helix mattress and enjoy healthful benefits and endless comfort with a free motion base upgrade. Plus, up to 60 months special financing during Bostic Sugg Furniture's 88th anniversary sale going on now.
Hey, Pirate fans, come celebrate ECU Homecoming Weekend with the final Freeboot Friday of the year. 2 huge bands, 1 big show. It's all happening at 5 Points Plaza in downtown Greenville. Friday, November 7th at 5 p.m. as we welcome in national recording artist The Bends, alongside an alumni favorite, Dylan Fentz. Come celebrate with us with a free, unforgettable night of music, energy, and pirate spirit in the heart of downtown Greenville. It's Homecoming Weekend with The Bends and Dylan Fentz.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children. Children's Health Services, Arlington Boulevard, Greenville, or soon to be our second location on 10th Street. Go Pirates!
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
This is Miles Berry, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to The Brian Bailey Show, powered by Greenville Utilities, working for our community, not for shareholders. Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back on this Tuesday. As we close things out, we want to wish the very best of luck to all of our area high school football teams who will open up the state playoffs. One note on that, too many teams, again, make the playoffs. Of course, now we have 8 classifications. In our area, we only have to worry about 7 of those 8 because we don't have any schools in that 8A classification. But there are a lot of teams in the playoffs. Some of them don't belong. And if you're one of those teams, we apologize. And even if you win a game or 2, you didn't deserve to make the playoffs, but you did. Hopefully you can take advantage of that situation. In Pitt County coming up, J.H. Rose draws the 11 seed, and the Rampants will take on Triton coming up at Rose. They get a home playoff game in the first round, so it's the 11 seed Rose Rampants against Triton as the 22 seed in the 6A state playoffs. Also from Pitt County, St. David's will play at John Paul II. That's in the 8-man playoffs. Parrott Academy, the top seed, in that deal. JP2 trying to get back to that championship game. All right, other Pitt County games coming up this weekend. Hyde Trask plays at Farmville Central. Jaguars are a 13 seed in the 3A East bracket, and South Central in the 7A. I got my A's mixed up. The 7A will be Southern Garner and South Central. South Central is a 15 seed, and the Falcons will host a first-round playoff game because there are so many teams in the postseason. It's just absolutely wild. North Pitt is a 12 seed in the 4A bracket, and they will take on Cummings out of Burlington. Burlington Cummings, the 21 seed. North Pitt as the 12 seed. Southwest Edgecomb's the 11 seed, and they will play host to Southwest Onslow just outside of Pitt County. Green Central, just outside of Pitt County as well, they draw a 17 seed, which is very unlucky because you have to go on the road and take on a 16 seed, and they'll play a very good Wallace Rose Hill team that didn't have the best of seasons, but they've played a lot of teams tough. So you have those games. Also, Aiden Griffin's Chargers, they draw the 9 seed, and they will take on South Lenore. That's in the 3A East bracket. South Lenore is the 24 seed. The Blue Devils struggled all year long, and Aiden Griffin should advance fairly easily in that game. Just up the road, Kinston is the 14 seed. They will take on Northmore in that first-round matchup. So you can tell there are lots of games coming up outside of our county. 7A play New Bern's Bears are the 10 seed, and they'll take on 23 seed Overhills at home. New Bern gets a home playoff game, as does Havelock and West Carteret. Havelock's Rams struggled early, lost a lot of non-conference games, played a very tough non-conference schedule, have a very young team, but they ended up with a share of that Coastal 5A, 6A championship, and they'll play host to a conference rival in Richlands in their first playoff game. Aycock takes on West Carteret. That's in the 5A bracket. But once again, best of luck to all the teams in the postseason. It's an exciting time in football when you get to the playoffs in high school football. And of course, coming up as well, November, and that November to Remember slogan that Coach Blake Harrell has come up with. He started some last year when he took over for Mike Houston, and they did have a November to Remember, and they've got November off to that great start with that big win at Temple up in Philadelphia, and they take on Charlotte coming up, as we've mentioned a couple of times on the show today, in that game, the homecoming game for East Carolina and the Charlotte 49ers. Pirates, amazingly enough, again, 28.5-point favorites. So we'll have to see how that all plays off. Again, best of luck to all the high school football teams. That will close out our show for today. I want to thank Dwayne Harris, who will be inducted into the East Carolina Athletics Hall of Fame coming up on Friday night. And Tim Albin, the head football coach of Charlotte, he will bring his 49ers to Greenville to take on the Pirates for homecoming on Saturday. That's our show for today. Have yourself a great sports week, and we'll see you back here next week on The Brian Bailey Show.
This has been The Brian Bailey Show, powered by Greenville Utilities, and also brought to you by
Bojangles, Bostic Sugg, Michelob Ultra, East Coast Grading, Gavigan Insurance, Greenville Auto World, Greenville Utilities, Papa John's, Pepsi, QC Kinetics, Taft and Hagler, The Rick House, and Tiebreakers.
Join us next week for another edition of The Brian Bailey Show, right here on Pirate Radio.